Skill 2. Insert and modify footnotes. In the navigation pane, we're going to look under the headings, and we're going to look for the methodology heading. So coming over to the navigation pane over here on the left, we have headings are highlighted, and then these are different headings in our document. So I'm going to click on the methodology heading, and it brings me here. So we want to add a footnote, and we're going to look for the paragraph ending output to the desired level. So I'm looking for here, output to the desired level. So this is what we were looking for. And at the end of that paragraph, click here, click after the period. And I'm going to come up to the references tab at the top. And I'm going to come over here to footnotes. And in there, I'm going to insert a footnote. So I'll click here. And you have a flashing down here. And we want to type in, screening is the process of installing layers of metal window screen. And now we want to navigate to the cost benefit analysis section. So if I come over to my headings, there's the heading cost benefit analysis. I'll click that. And what am I looking for here? I'm looking for LED lamp life is longer by the factor of 16.67. So I'm looking for where that sentence ends, which is here. LED lamp life is longer by a factor of 6.67. Repeat the technique. So I want to add another footnote there. So I'll click here. And it's putting this one in here. Derived from industry standards. We can see the superscript. So we have that small 2 in there, and that's position higher and smaller than the other text. So that's what they call a superscript. And you can go into your special fonts areas and create those, but it automatically creates them when we add a footnote at the bottom of the page of where the footnote exists. When we come up to here, we have this 2 here, and it matches this 2 here. What's there, and this is telling us where that information comes from. So we want to look for the benefit cost analysis again. So we're going to go cost analysis here. And increased electricity cost by a factor of 6. So have increased the electricity cost by a factor of 6. So we want that paragraph. We're going to add a footnote here. We'll come back that we're in references and insert footnote here under the footnotes group. We're going to write a blended electricity rate was used, period. This averages time of use, comma, demand charges, comma, and fees, period. So I'll renumber them. We had number 1 up here with this page. And then down here we have our number 2 and number 3. And we did number 3 first. It was number 2, but because we put 1 in between, it renumbered them automatically to where they exist from the top of the page down to the bottom. Page 1, page 2. So we want to select this. Select it without selecting the 1. And we want to make that Times New Roman and a font size to 12. So as I selected it, I get this window here. So I can look for the Times New Roman here. So there's a couple ways I'll show us when we do another one, but we go here and Times New Roman. I had used it before. If you have used it earlier, you might show here. But I will show you, I'll look under alphabetically. I'll look for Times New Roman. And there's one way of finding it. There it is. And I can set my font size here. And I can do that to 12. So Times New Roman 12. And click away, and that goes away. And there I've adjusted that. And on the second and third, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to come down to our bottom and repeat that process. So, but we don't want to select the numbers, the type text here. So if I go here, right click here, and I have used Times New Roman, it's up top. But another quick way of doing it is if we select in there and I just type in Times New Roman shows up. So I just started typing in Times. I know I was looking for that. It shows up, and I'm going to change that to 12. So there, and then there it shows up. And since I used it before, it is here. And it went away, so I just need to right click on this again to have this window pop up again. And I'll switch to 12. We could have done that from the home page, Times New Roman 12. We could have went up to our font on our home page and did that, but we had it from there. We have that. Now we can save this as finishing up skill number 2. Hit save, Control S.